Hey everyone, Grimjob here. Welcome back to the channel. Got a game on farmland versus some Russian guy. No idea how to say his name. Yeah, played this one last week. It's probably the only real good game that I've had in the last week, to be honest. Where it's been a real back and forth, and this game definitely is a back and forth. So sit tight, strap on, strap in. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Playing as the offensive doctrine, which I don't think I've ever played on the channel before. Just trying something a bit different. Some different, few different doctrines. Especially playing this one. Like I said, one of my other videos, I tend to play the doctrines that other people use and beat me with. So, trying to see if defensive's really the way to go. And he's totally absent for the first minute of the match, so I don't know what happened there on his side. Maybe he was AFK when they were loading in and didn't realise we were in game, but I'll take the head start. Get my STGs firing. Very, very strong unit to be able to call in a bunch of STGs right off the bat, but he's making a big infantry push on the east side in this sort of new version of this map. Mix the zones around a bit. Grenade macro, kill these three guys. Wipe them out there. So it's a good start. Not that I've done anything special. Yeah, I noticed with the offensive doctrine that you don't really get to bring out too much infantry at the start anyway. You got to be really careful, really micro your infantry well, because they're really expensive. But they do call in very, very strong infantry when you enter later parts of the game. When you've saved up a bit of manpower, you can call in some really strong units, especially infantry-wise. And so here we go. He's brought in a BA-64, and I've got no rifle grenades or anything to counter that. He just does a drive-by on my guys there. He's going to follow up with the infantry, so well played him. I didn't see that one coming at all. Wondering if I can run at him with a stick grenade full of bunch of stick grenades all stuck together. Come at him with it. And I think maybe he'll give me a chance. Clear out these guys, which works, but I don't know if I noticed there's another, he has another guy lying on the ground next to the half track there. We'll see if that is important later on. At this stage of the game, I actually thought he was AFK at the beginning completely, and I was gonna just quit, just stop the game and wait for a better one, but now I knew that I had to switch on and I was in for a good fight. See a little red dot next to that half track on that east side of the map there, but I'm too busy, too far away with the Panzer to get the shot off. As a grenade comes out, he lobs it in and kills the crew out of the half track, and now he's running towards it. I'm gonna try and shoot him. I can see what he's trying to do, and that's incredibly tilting, very frustrating. He's just stolen it from right underneath me. He jumps in the back the MG, there's an extra MG42 in the back of the half track, so you can sometimes pull out and give it to another infantry guy, give him a bit more firepower. So now just giving him a free half track, really. It's a great play by me. Yeah, so we're seeing a big blob of infantry heading to the west as well. Oof. AT rifle hits a guy and doesn't kill him. That's a bit of a miracle. Someone survived that. So you can now see that he's playing the Lend-Lease doctrine with those scout cars full of Marines. He's got a big weight of numbers. It's got much more significant amount of infantry coming in there now. Pistol out of this guy. Get ready to Panzer Shrek back. 64. I'm gonna lose him. So now I just really want to another half track. I really want to get this P2. It's a very cute little tank, I actually think. Get this P2 over, killing that scout car with the 50 cal on the front, which is going to shred my infantry. He's put it in a great little position. Just something you really want to do with your light vehicles and your vehicles in general. Have them positioned in the right spot, behind cover, but still with a cone of fire. Not just sitting out in the open, or behind a building doing nothing. So, but he does have a AT rifle, and he's just finished off my second half track. That's 220 manpower that I've not really used very effectively. So I'm probably feeling a little bit under pump here. Looks like he's going to get a triple cap down. This wasn't the plan, but I relish the challenge. Let's bring out just some regular infantry, Panzer Grenadiers. The PTRD. It's a huge hole in the guy with the Panzer first, but I do get some bodies in there. I'm not sure about digging foxholes though at this stage. Also going to kill the infantry before digging the foxholes. But I just want to focus there, make sure I can get the cap on that east side, not let him triple cap me. Much better to have it 2-1 than to be triple capped. So you'll only get 1 point per second as opposed to 3 points per second. So I've got a lot of infantry sort of blobbed up there, but I do notice that, and I'm going to try and spread out, get a bunch of STG guys heading to the a little bit further west, get a little bit more map control, but that huge blob of infantry coming into the east. Tossing up whether I should sort of commit to this P2 sort of build order that I'm making up on the spot, and I do go for it because I need to have some backup to deal with that east side. Those 2 centimeter auto cannons the Germans had in World War II, pretty epic. Epic at shredding infantry, that's for sure. And light vehicles. It's just driving that Lend-Lease truck to a shed to try and get cover. early to wipe out a lot of infantry there, but he's also got a sniper, which you'll notice. So busy microing that he gets a side shot on me with the Stuart. These P2s are quite easy to pen, I find, with a T50 or a Stuart. It's an effective counter for sure. So, not super happy with how things are going. He's about to take the lead. Keep my infantry alive more here. The thing that's killing me is probably the scout cars, and there's also a sniper that's picking me off on the east side. I'm not sure if I killed it already, but I'm pretty sure I was aware that that was happening. But busy trying to put out fires in the middle of the map as well. Something I've learnt being in the few different discords as well is the importance of the possibility of using attack move more often. Something I never do, using attack move, but it's good to, if you're sort of microing an attack, you can press F5 and then tell them to move where you want them to move, and they'll run to an area and then they'll immediately start shooting as soon as they see an enemy, as opposed to just running and getting absolutely minced without stopping. So something to consider making an attack. If you think there might be enemies in that area, you can try to. I don't think that's possible to kill a scout car from the front with an MG42, but yeah, a lot of my gross torsion guys here going down as well. Interested to see the stats on this one. I think my infantry's not got a very long shelf life here. Gotta kill those scout cars. They're super effective with a 50 cal, and they're bringing infantry. They're probably not as strong as well, definitely not as strong as the German all-round west. We can bring in a half track with a 2 centimeter on it, but pretty formidable. You can spam the absolute shit out of it. So I do bring in it's always good to bring in a Panzer Shrek team as Germans. You just want to have them ready to go. As he does. But he's in range. He whiffs. I let the AI aim, and I probably really needed to get that kill, so it would have been worth me just marking at myself and just to double check. It's 51 for me, 65 kills for him. Just take a sec to put a few singles around, just to cover, get a little bit of map control. So, as I said before, definitely map control is just as important in battle zones as in domination. Need to be a bit careful here. I've only got 3 infantry, and he's got a Stuart there that can wipe my P2 out. He's doing well to blow up the carcass of my half-track, so probably like to see a little bit more smoke being used to get close to these points. Guys are pretty bunched up there. Get this Panzer Shrek. Pick it up. I really need to kill this scout car, so I'm going to dedicate however long this is taking to get it. That rocket in there. This time Nice. Determined, I need to get this. It's pretty much make or break, I find. But I do miss. But somehow he doesn't shoot at me. Must have just been in a little depression there. He couldn't quite see me. That's a big. That's a big kill. I think this is a nice call in for this doctrine. Stood and a half track full of elite infantry. If I can use them to their full advantage, that is. Now I really need to get guys in the circle. You can see that his points are ticking up so quick. It's a bit simple. It's a shot on my P2. I should be able to kill him. Should be able to wallbang him. So no, I'm not. Just spam all these guys out. Get them out. Get the half track in there. Cap this point back. ASAP. I'm going to keep going forward with it. It's probably not a great idea, but Stuart's killing my Fallschirmjägers. So I'm going to give this wallbang another shot. Huge. Straight through, get full wipe on the crew, I believe. So that was pretty crucial because now I can push my P2 up. Possibly could even push a half track up looking back at this. And so I've got a whole squad of Fallschirmjägers here. They've got a shit ton of cap weight, so I want to get every single one of them in the circle to help me out here. Back, that's what I should do. Get the P2 ready to start killing that scout car full of reinforcements. I didn't even try to wallbang, don't get the kill on the Stuart. So the adrenaline was really pumping. It's a very exciting game to be a part of. A little bit stressful, but it's the moments we live for. So we do get the decap now on the midpoint just in time. The rifle grenades pumping. It's the P2, grenades, flamethrowers, MGs backing up. I think I've wiped out quite a lot of guys here. I should be able to. Even right now, I remember in game I was feeling okay about things. I believe that he might have liked to consider a tank buy. Set up in the covering position. You don't want to have the MG push all the way up, you prefer to have them in the back, shooting over the heads of your riflemen and guys with assault rifles. So I get the cap. A little bit cocky with the P2. It takes one to the face. I'll try and get this guy. That's well played him. Getting a little bit of just another example of why you should definitely have a Panzer strength team on the map. Stuart again. Could take it off the map, but I'm too busy with my infantry. Just get the tank men out of there, ready to recrew another one if possible. You don't want to fill a vehicle up with just riflemen, you prefer to fill it up with tankmen or artillery guys, so they're worth just keeping in the back, ready to jump on to another vehicle. A bit of grenade marker. Force these guys out of cover and into the P2's line of sight. I think that's the third one I've bought now, so we'll see what title I put on this video. It should be something to do with light tank spam, I would imagine. He's getting a bit, looks like a bit of desperate here, pushing in some light vehicles straight in like that, but he does take a shot at me with a tank of some kind. I just managed to get out of there. Still kills both of those light vehicles. That's perfect range for a grenade. You don't really have to cook grenades when you're already lying down, because they kind of already come out perfectly cooked just about. So you can see the benefit of having the MG42s just sitting back, covering. Me and this guy are a very good match. I hope I can play against him again sometime soon. It does look like he's... Yeah, so he did save up for a tank. I did a good job to get out of there just in time. T-34-85 is good. Good tank of choice. He possibly could have bought the Churchill Colin, the Churchill and Valentine. But maybe he wanted to use his DP for something else. Trying to get the P2 in position so it can keep killing infantry, but it's not going to be a shot by the T-34. It's quite tricky. You can see the value of the STGs and the MG42s at sort of a medium range. Very strong. Love a grenade. Right on top of that guy. What a beast. He doesn't take any damage. Absolute unit. Give him another one. See how he likes it. He takes that one too. Impressive. So I'm going to keep all these guys who are in reserve. Chuck them straight back in. Had a bit of a rest. So now it's just it's a real fist fight for the midpoint. Not putting any pressure on his western side just yet. And I think I've nullified a lot of his pressure on the east as well. I think I must have killed the sniper as well at some stage. But that T-34 is sort of sitting there, and I'm in a good position to try and get a shot down on top of it. This map probably is German favoured, I'd say. Quite likely, because you've got the hill on the German side of the map. I'll try and go for a shot here, but it's not worth taking it on, because the reticle was telling me that it's pretty much not going to connect on anything. So I kind of give my position away. He bounces, so I'm very lucky, because the T-34 can just one-tap a Stug. I don't know what I'm doing there. Gotta get out of there. Here comes another scout car. It's got to be at least 5. Nice little... Could have just got him flying around the corner through that crack in the building there. Sometimes what you can do is bait with like a light vehicle, like that, possibly bait like that, and use a heavier vehicle to kill a tank. But for the green, tell me it's going to pin. For some reason it doesn't. So I don't think I'm fully aware of some of the nuances when it comes to penning vehicles like that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't when it's green, but now the decision is, what do I get out of my line 3 doctrine? I'm going to get the Ace Panther. And why not an MP2? It'll be my 4th one, I believe. So Panthers, the Ace Commander, is going to give me a lot of accuracy. Definitely give me the drop on this T-34. Let the AI try and take the shot for me. Bounces. I'm going to take over. One tap the T-34 and then he surprises me with the Andrusha. Oh boy. Huge explosions, but he's still going. There's someone left who's going to jump into the driver's seat and try and take over. Not going to get a shot off on it, so I'm going to kill this Stewart instead, because it just comes alive at the wrong time. Facing down the barrel of a Panther, that's not what you want to see. So I'm going to quickly get a few guys in there to get this thing on the move in case he has a Panzer Shrek flying around. The adrenaline was really going at this stage. Get the should lock ammo, so there's not going to be unload AG. This game's actually glitched as well. I've capped the midpoint, but it's red on the map. But and it says it's 2-1, but actually I'm gaining points. So a bit of a glitch there. If any devs are watching this, it'd be a nice little one to fix. Actually, the T-34 is still alive. Bounces off the front armor. I'm going to get a shot off, will I? I do. Looks like the engine's cooked. Bang. Off the map. Now I feel a bit more confident. Some passengers riding in the back of the thing. I'm going to go trying to play more aggressive in my gameplay. A little bit more of my vehicles. Not too much, but a little bit more. The Panther's so slow at reversing that it can be worth just kicking it in, going forwards. As I did a good job then to cover my Panther with some SCG guys. He was rushing in a Panzer first team. Through reversing and taking shots. Very nice. So I've really managed, I think I've done quite well here to hold in the middle. I think he's used pretty much a lot of what he's used probably all of his DP. The Andrusha was about 120, I think, and he must have brought in, with a Stewart and a whole bunch of probably 5 or 6 scout cars. He's probably at 0 DP, so now he's just relying on manpower, but I've got the crucial advantage with light anti-infantry vehicles and the Panther on the field to deal with anything he might try and bring to kill a P2. I can just knock out with the Panther. So this is the offensive doctrines calls in some really sick infantry. Jaegers. I believe they have the most cap weight in the game. I don't know if there's anything super special about them compared to other elite infantry, but I think someone said once that they have even more cap weight. Might be wrong. But in that case, you really want to have them in the zones. So lob a few nades, a little bit of micro. 2d4 cooks off in the background. Epic. And closing in on him. We're about to catch up. Just going to repair the hull or the tracks in the Panther a bit so it's at full strength. Not sure if that's worth it. There's no targets for it, so I figure it can't be too bad. Just need a nade macro again. This is used a whole bunch of manpower to buy SU-122, I believe, which could be a threat to the Panther, but I've got him pretty massively outranged. Shouldn't really get shot off. A little bit of bad play from me with a P2 to push it up like that. You'd be better off using a half track or something. Now taking the lead. It's always good to, of course, as we know, to put pressure on the opposite side of the map as well, just to keep the enemy off balance. And you can't even afford to try and recap mid if I'm capturing his point that he's held from the start of the game. Goes down, nice shot with the G43 amidst all the wreckage of the scout cars. Just want to move this guy. Let's manage to repair one of the scout cars, but P2's in a great position. Takes it out. Got a last bit of DP out there, so I'll get basically a free half track. Why not? With good vision. These guys with 375 health, they take a howitzer round to the face and just shrug it off, put a band-aid on it. No worries. As I can see him, he's bringing the Andrusha up. That's my chance to get a bit aggro here. Just get into fifth gear. Bang. Andrusha dead. And the points tick up to 1,000, and well, technically I should win now, but the game's glitched, so somehow the game's not over yet. We're able to still keep playing into overtime, I guess. As he gets a shot off onto my... He does get a HE shot. Got a heat round, I think, into my Panzer, and I'm going to just skedaddle. Sort of means something's going to be worth going forwards instead of reversing. It's just lost all the side skirts on it too, which makes it look funny. And then I bring in a tank crew and they spawn at the enemy base, so this game's truly glitched at this stage. Doesn't know what's happening. It's very confused. He just doesn't know how to hop in his vehicle. Basically just playing for glory. It'd be very dodgy if he somehow managed to get a win from this position. Couple shots. Kill the guy in the scout car again. This could be a good chance to try and bait with a P2 over the half track and bring in the Panther. Actually got two of those. I can't even select them, it's so bugged. So it's actually pretty close there. I'm gonna call GG. I think that's probably Russian for GG as well. I'm going to get myself on this little hill, see if I can get myself a shot off. Which I do have vision. So wreckage goes flying. More wreckage, body parts. One guy manages to get out, but survived the coup de grace. Epic. And that's it. We'll finish it up there. GG. Thanks for watching.